doing here. You go back home, it's not free. There's no social welfare there.
Do you think moving back to Nigeria is the best decision? Oh, actually, let me rephrase. Is moving back to Nigeria a good decision for immigrants who are based in diaspora?
First off, if you say immigrants, were they born here? Are you talking about black or color or whatever?
Let's say black people
That
who moved from Africa.
migrated.
Yes.
Legally.
Yeah, legally.
Or illegal migrant.
Yeah, yes. But found their way abroad in diaspora.
You should bear in mind, people come abroad, different sect. People come highly skilled migrants. Some came and then they found themselves. They started finding something within them to become a business person. And then they flourish in whatever they do. So, in that category, at what point did you decide you want to go home? To do what? To invest? Then, before then, you have to understand where you're going into the terrain. You have to understand why you want to go back to invest. Give back to the people, or you made enough and then you're more experienced, you're a medical doctor, you're an engineer, or maybe you're a caterer here. You decided, I want to open a catering business back home. I'm a carer. I want a care home
Business
or service back home. I'm a mechanic. I want to do that back home. You're already fulfilled and you want to transfer that fulfillment to others. That is one. Then two, are you talking about people that are from day one? They were disorientated. The way they came, that's how they want to go. Hurry. Hush. Maybe someone came from using the boat all the way from Senegal to Spain, then jumped the fence to Europe. Suddenly, they're not in Europe. They borrowed money to make that journey. Those are other categories. So at what point did they decide to go back home?
But do you think is going back home good for the individual? Apart from the benefits that it can do for the continent, what good does it do for the individual? Or somebody just wakes up one morning and thinks, oh, actually they can't make a decision. They can't decide whether to stay or to go home. Maybe, okay, let's use for instance, they've got their papers, documentation in abroad. Do you think what good would it do them to go back home?
Go back home is, are they going for holiday?
No, to move back home permanently.
Permanently. What were you doing here? You go back home, it's not free. There's no social welfare there. You probably was here and then they were giving you your handicap or
those were on benefits.
You get me? So now, what are you going back home to claim benefit there? There's no benefit there. So you have to be sure. Why are you going back home? You have to be ready. Don't go back home and let's say Nigeria or Africa is not good while you are one of the problem. Individuals are the problem of Africa. If not, you see a German person or European being the president. No, you select from your few. Select from yourself. That's how democracy is going, for the people, by the people, for the people.
Absolutely.
The same stock, that's where they will get their leaders. But the same stock will complain that the leaders are bad. And then when you check, they are all relative. So if you are going back home, if it's good, so what is good for the gander?
What is good for the goose?
It's good for the
gander.
So if it's good for you,
why not?
Why not? But to rephrase, if it's good for you, it might not be good for me.
So people need to do that reflection on themselves.
Yes, you have to find out why are you. If you can be here and be the only black man that survived the snow, you break a record too.
So success is everywhere.
It's everywhere. Success is everywhere. You can be whatever you want to be, everywhere. If you say you want to move back home, is it after your reflection there? You reflected in sorrow,
Yes.
I always give an example. If they tell Africans to say, enlighten them about democracy, rule of law, morality, then reflect on how your society is. Merge it or envisage it to what you are seeing in movies, to reality now that they are here. Or those that haven't come abroad, they see good road, they see good tap, they see you turn the tap, there's hot water. Everybody almost like orderliness. They don't know the orderliness is control. Now, if you tell them, choose one, do you want the German system, UK system, or Nigerian system? Nigeria, Africa, they will choose that one they are in, because they don't want to pay tax to get all these things. They want a good life for free.
Yes.
If you tell them to choose, first enlighten them about these goodies they are seeing.
It comes at a cost.
The cost. They will say, oh, they want that generator. At least when they buy petrol, if there's no light, they will own it by themselves. No Southern Energy or EDF to give them bill. Oh, they want their water because they will do their borehole. How much is borehole in Nigeria? It's almost the last time I bought one was 40,000 naira. The first one I bought over 15 years ago, almost 19 years now. It's never broken, but when you own it, it will suck the whole energy. I refuse to change that one. But nowadays they say it's energy efficient. So I think you get for 40,000. Yeah, you own your light. You do your sockaway pit, which is equivalent to sewage here. But they'll give you bill. They'll say the water bill contains sewage bill. If they tell them all the intricacies, all the in-betweens, they will choose the one they are in Africa. But nobody tells them that. But when they now come, it's a shock. When they come here, it's a shock. It's no longer reality. We blaming people that came before, say they won't even say, oh,
they didn't want us.
They didn't want us.
So the benefit is, well, whether it's a good decision or not, it depends on the individual.
It's not individual. Depends on why you are going back home.
Yes.
Depends on why you're going back home. You want to tell me that a medical doctor that has gone through the rank, I can tell you about 3 people that I know. Gynecologists, psychiatric doctors that has gone through the rank in this country. You want to tell me that they will not go home to be looking for business to do? They are already okay here. They don't even have time to go on holiday. They are working here already. They can travel anywhere within the same society, Europe or whatever. But to go back home, it's those ones that are loose mind, that they came here, hustle to come here. Then the same way you have become very, very, the system doesn't accommodate you anymore. You become confused. Yes. The same way you were confused when you came. You are not confused to go back. Yeah. Forgetting that, you are not realizing you are going back to a system back home. A chaotic system at that. A chaotic one that you now have to recalibrate your brain, assess fully, and then you have to belong. If you come here and say you come abroad, you're smelling well with your perfume, or you get one your hair wig, they will frustrate you there.
The decision depends on
individual.
Yes, it does.